You're being moved. On your feet, scum. You too.
Ooh, good shit, Choco. Fuck him up, Zaz. Or Saz. Sorry, Zaz. I keep... Good shit, Vanille.
Alright, time to split. Not run. There's a difference.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck all. You could definitely make these areas a lot faster if you just ran past all the enemies.
This'll be interesting.
Okay, Libra. Weak to lightning. What am I gonna do? Oh, what is this more damage? This did 648. What is this? 7. Oh, it's the same shit. Oh, this thing is fucked. This guy's fucking easier than the fucking group of enemies. And he just missed all the attacks. Again, this guy has not touched the floor once. And now he did. See, the longer he's in the air, he should accumulate damage. And the longer he's in the air, when he falls down, he should take, like, a bigger portion of damage compared to if it was just a fall by just falling, basically. Anything useful? Ember ring. I would assume that's for fire.
Let's get this
Well,
over with.
same shit again. It's just so much AoE damage that we do if we do it like this. I targeted the wrong fucking guy. I also didn't check who has the dispel shit. These two dickheads are just gonna be fucking healing each other. Slowly but surely. Anything else? Oh, this one's kind of cool.
Thanks.
Right, for those that play League. Right, and by the time this comes out, you know, there'll probably be more info, but Riot Games will be launching a classic server. Well, sorry, League of Legends will be launching a classic server. Because we think Riot Games could be any of their IPs, but yeah, so I would assume it's gonna be like everything pre-map change, or like, you know, map visual change. So I don't remember the specific date that they changed the map. I think it was sometime in 2014. I don't remember the specific time frame. It was definitely before season 5. So yeah, sometime it'll be one of those patches. Whether they do balancing stuff for those patches is the fuck will be, you know, we'll be yet to see. So But I think it's cool, you know, to allow us to play like on the old patches and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. I'll probably talk more about it once I get more run in on it again. But yeah. Hopefully they allow us to have our skins and shit. Like, hopefully it's not like a separate account. I would assume not, because, you know, they want to make money, and I think they'd piss a lot of people off if you weren't able to transfer the skins that you already have from, like, obviously not like new skins. I'm not asking them to remake the new skins and the old skin,
This'll be fun.
right? I'm just like, all the old skins that were available, if I own them, I should have access to them. But yeah.
This'll be fun.
There was
Appreciate it.
two announcements from I forget the studio that makes Cuphead, but two announcements from that studio. Basically that they're working on the next Cuphead main game, but that they made a side game, which is basically just it's an 8-bit Cuphead, right? So it'll probably still, like, it from the visuals, you know, it's obviously like a side scroller, you know, side scroller platform type game, but 8-bit. One cool fact about it that I did see after is that they're porting it to the Sega Master System, which I find incredibly cool. To, you know, to still use that old hardware. And because, you know, it's 8-bit, so it'll be able to run it, right? I find that insanely cool. Now, I don't expect other companies to do the same, right? Like with these lower, you know, resolution games, even if they can run on it, I don't expect it to be a norm, let's just say. But super cool nonetheless. Now I do not own a Sega Master System, but for those that do, there you go. You are getting a new game after all these years. What else? FF14 is coming to Switch too, which don't know how I feel about that. I mean, at this point, the Switch 2 is, I mean, it's powerful enough to run games at 60 FPS. I don't know how well it's gonna run 14, right? From what I remember from playing 14, it has a lot of multi-threading, multi-core issues, right? With like allocating shit. So, how well is it gonna run? I have no fucking clue. I'd be pissed if I was raiding with someone on Switch 2 and they just fucking lag out, though, so we'll see how that goes. Also, if he's just debuffed with that, what the fuck am I supposed to do with Hope? I don't know if switching him got rid of that, or if that was just enough time ran out and the buff also gave out. So yeah, I have zero clue what led to that. Now you're gonna get the fucking thunder work though. Dude is a water flying type when it comes to weaknesses. He's also weak to water, so it's probably a bad example. What's weak to water and 4 times? What's 4 times weak to water and 4 times weak to electricity? I don't think anything. Point is, he's getting fucked. No. What the fuck is that auto battle? Don't ever like queue up some bullshit like that again. Now, if you want to mix it up and do fucking aqua strikes, that's fine with me, but never do that bullshit. Look, I'll even humor you and do some aqua strikes. There we go. Yeah. Guild Wars 3 also got announced. Now, I think I have in total like 5 hours on Guild Wars 2. By the time I got to Guild Wars 2, it was kind of not dead, obviously, but like all of my friends that played it already, or you know, we moved on to like Arc Age and Bless Online when that fucking came out. And just like all the fucking MMOs at those times. What's it called? Why can't I think? Fuck.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Guild Wars 3. Obviously it's a
Thanks.
established franchise. You know, another MMO. MMOs recently, not even recently, for like the past like shit, fucking 12 years, 13 years, however long you want to, you know, put, have been very volatile. And I more so mean like traditional MMOs. Like technically you can call, well, technically Path of Exile is an MMORPG, but it's kind of like, I guess. I mean, when people think of like MMOs, it's more so like this traditional like MMOs, right? Like your WoWs, your Final Fantasies, and technically, like obviously, Path of Exile is that. So I'm not gonna say it isn't. But yeah, they have not been, and regardless of that, they have not been successful at all, Either they just die basically on launch, or you know, because of server prices, they just can't operate or something, right? So if it's one thing, it's not one thing, it's the other, and then it just ends up fucking dying. So hopefully, I mean, Guild Wars knows what they're doing, right? With in terms of, you know, what they need, right? I don't think they're gonna accurately calculate how many people are actually gonna play, just because people are dying for a MMO. But you know, unlike we were talking about in the Discord, and it's just like people want a new MMO, but then it's like people are so attached to the MMOs that they already play, whether it's FF14 or if it's WoW or if it's SWTOR or, you know, whatever X MMO, Arc Age, if you're, you know, if you're still playing that, BDO. So yeah, it's very, one, you have to pull the people out of the other MMOs, and still be, you know, promising in the sense of like, you're gonna have to find a way to like keep them there, you know, where it's not just a one-time thing for the amount of time invested and shit like that. One thing that is cool about it though is that it will be 100%. There's no monthly subscriptions. It's a one-time buy thing. I'm pretty sure like all expansions are not, or Elder Scrolls Online as well, if that game's still running. It is. But yeah, is Dispel over here? Or no? Who the fuck had Dispel? Is it Synergist that gets Dispel? Boon. Roll level, what is it? No. Ravager, Blizzara, Overwhelm. Yeah, we'll just go this way. Can't get Overwhelm. Boost chain effect, or boost chain bonus effective attacks for each ally targeting the same enemy. Thank you. Did not mean to do that. Saboteur, Sloga. Oh, you have Dispel. Right. Okay. Well, there you go. Lowers the target's odds of interrupting actions. Kurska. Renders the target wide. Yeah. Prone and deal magic damage. Yeah, we're fine without Curse. I mean, we'll bump your attack up, I guess. Sentinel, what do you got? Go up. Get Steel Guard. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Paradigms, customize. It's complicated. I want a lot of these. I feel like I wish I had more. Because I want to test out if Sentinel can withstand its own or withstand on its own, but I don't think it can, so we'll just have Saboteur when we need to dispel and shit like that, so. Oh. Okay. Yeah. You guys dispel. It only dispels one? Fuck me. Now, can they just buff up again easily? Okay, hit you both. Thank you very much. Now, I think they're done with that. Let's do this. I don't think they'll rebuff, is what I'm trying to get at. So hopefully they do. You guys aren't weak to anything, though. There you go, goodbye. To the fucking sky. Bop.
No problem.
A lot better. Obviously, it was only them two, right? So we'll have to see how it works with a ton of fucking enemies, like so. So yeah. Also, the fucking Guild Wars logo. The Guild Wars 3 logo looks like it says fucking Chud Wars 3. Don't know if it's intentional. I highly doubt they want people calling their game Chud Wars. And it's kind of... If it is a failure, it kind of puts them in a terrible spot in a sense of... people are going to call their game Chud Wars if it's ass. What? I did not push auto. What the fuck? No, you're shit.
Time for another approach.
This fucker's guarding again. shit. What else? For those that pay attention to Counter-Strike, this one was kind of crazy. And I'll try and give context. So,
Didn't even break a sweat.
Counter-Strike 2 is the first 13 rounds. Now, if the score's 12-12, it goes to overtime, right? So, it's the first to 13. Once it gets to overtime, then it's first to 16. Obviously, it goes 15-15. Then then you have to play more, and it goes infinitely. Overtime. But a team had gone up 12-0. 12-0. So all they needed was one round. One round and they win the game. Not one round and it's match point. One round and they win the game. They just need to accidentally win a fucking round. Just one guy accidentally kills too many people. Just overperforms a slight bit, in a fucking 3-minute round. Or how much ever long rounds are. 3 minutes, I think. I'm saying it now, and I don't remember. It's like what happens, obviously. I should have used a thing to get the advantage on these fucks.
This will be interesting. Time for another approach.
I want to stay in and dispel as long as I can. No way I only have one potion. I need to buy some potions. I wonder if I can get some better ones.
You're nothing.
I highly doubt it, though. Not gonna lie. Just want you guys to all fucking be buffed.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Hopefully that was the defense one. If it was attack, then I'm fine. Actually, it was all of them. Let's go to ads first. And then we'll worry about the big boy. Fuck, I went for the wrong one. Come on. There we go.
Nothing personal.
Nothing personnel.
Target's a target.
Okay. Now we're all gonna go Ravager, Commando, and electricity, baby. Now maybe auto battle is up to something. Maybe if you like swap from move to move, maybe there's a redundancy to damage, right? Like if you use the same repetitive move, you do less, right? Unsure. I feel like I would have read it at the beginning, right? Like similar to like the style gauge in Devil May Cry, like you're meant to spice it up to deal, more or to get a higher rank, right? Something like that, but I don't think that's the case, really. Yeah, so they just needed one fucking round to be able to win and qualify to the next part of the major. And not only did they not get one more round win, the other team took it into overtime and swept overtime as well. So they won 16 rounds in a row. This is the first time in the CS major history. Now, it's a little bit, the caveat is that obviously with Counter-Strike, the old game CS:GO obviously worked off of 16 rounds was the 16 was the big number, right? But we shortened the game up and slightly boosted the success rate of debilitation abilities. The spear enhances the wither's debilitating powers. Now, debilitating in the sense of debuffs? Is that what they're trying to say? I mean, I don't know what else debilitating would be, so. But yeah, it's the first time in CS major history, or CS2 major history, so. Yeah. That, I would have loved to be
Attention all crew.
a bug on the wall, hearing them yell at each
Security
other.
forces stand by. Hostile forces on board. Code green.
Oh, shit.
Get up. You're being moved. On your feet, scum. You too.
Ooh, good shit, Choco! Fuck him up, Zaz. Or Saz. Sorry, Zaz. I keep... Good shit, Vanille.
All right, time to split. Not run. There's a difference.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
The gang is almost back together. Weird cut. I guess it's just showing them. I feel like they didn't need to do the running.
Deserve to escape?
Of course you do.
What? You'd rather die?
What?
Because that's gotta scare you. Scares me. Scares me so much. I think I might die of fright. So, I push myself to live even harder. I can just imagine Dodge laughing at me talking this nonsense. Right now, I'd do anything to see that smile. Stay positive, right?
I do love that theme of the game of, you know, all these guys are having to push forward, right? Like through the tough times, you know, through
We're not lost.
whatever,
are we?
you know, they're continuing to move, to push on, not forget, but to just to continue on, you know what I mean? I do think it's a great message or symbolism, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, and obviously, you know, you see it right through the characters, you know, having to struggle with it, or, you know, Hope with his mom, or, you know, any of the characters having to, you know, move on and, like I said, not forget, but like having to continue, you know. Are you gonna sit there and not do anything and die, or are you going to try and fight? Also, yeah, you guys have a lot of points, god damn it. Oh. That Scourge, jeopardize. Wow, we haven't really been using Commando that much. Right? Been using a lot of Ravager. Aora. How do the fuck you pronounce it? Let's go up here. Have to go buy a bunch of stats, but eventually we'll get there, right? Fire, keep going. Oh, did not mean to go that way. Took renew. I shouldn't have done that. Ravage up. Yeah, go that way. Blizzard. Watt arrow. Is it just stats? No, there's Bazaar down here. Keep going, and 2 more. And there you go. We'll get this to boost it up. She has a little bit more. Saboteur. Yeah, she's the one with the spell, right? Okay. Oh, we'll save while we're here. Ew. Now we know your weakness. Now, the thing over there.
We got this, Vanille.
Did not mean to do that.
Watch and learn, kid.
What are you weak to? I think you're weak to fire. No, you're not weak to anything. What? I swear to God, you're weak to something. Libra. We're weak to water. Don't have water. Sit. Ow.
Thanks, Vanille.
Ruin spam again.
Don't give up!
Didn't even have
Where
that.
else? Now the big one.
You can do it!
One of the biggest ones for us. Persona 4 R reveal trailer. Or trailer. They already did the reveal trailer ages ago. But yeah, they gave the release dates that I don't remember right now. The VA sound good. Like I don't mind the voice actors for the characters. They all sound good for like the ones that we heard. The one thing I don't like is that some screens have a green screen effect.
What's that?
It is a panel. Some screens have a green screen effect, or scenes. Sorry. And I'm not a big fan of that. It's very similar to Fire Emblem does it a lot. What other games? I can't think of the other ones off the top of my head. I probably should have wrote it down, but it's not my favorite. Like I would prefer pre-rendered scenes, not just like because it gives it like a globe effect. And I'm not. It just comes off as.
They always have to make these things more complicated.
It just comes off as lazy. And that's my biggest pet peeve with Atlas. It definitely feels that they want to cut corners a lot of the times. And that's what I hate about them recently. Or not recently. I mean, now that they're making more cash, you know, this is my biggest pet peeve with them, you know. It's the lack of wanting to spend the extra money to fully voice act the game, you know, which I think is... Now, the argument that a lot of people have in defending Atlas on this is that, like, you know, what, you don't want to read? It's not that. It's the fact that you have voice actors for these characters. Why are you not voice acting them, you know? And it's like, you don't want to pay them, you don't want to, obviously, spend the extra money that you don't have to because, you know, at the end of the day, right now you kind of have the... I mean, you kind of in the sense of like JRPGs, you've kind of snatched the crown from Square Enix, you know, like you. As much as I love Final Fantasy, like they just don't, and like this is what I've said previously as well, like they just don't. They're not selling as good as of, you know, these days, right? And it's kind of like. It feels like they're just like, and like it was the same thing with Metaphor, right? There was a lot of scenes as well that they didn't voice act all of it. Let me kill this Flanitor, bro. I mean, I like Metaphor. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things I don't like about it. I did not love the performance of it for like what I was looking at in the sense of like in some of the big cities, it would just lag, or it would lag. It would feel like I was playing like fucking 3 houses on the Switch 1. You know, didn't feel great. It didn't feel smooth, which it should feel smooth. I didn't like the fucking that you didn't voice act all the confidants and shit like that. I don't like the fact that they have the need to do definitive editions a couple years after the game's release. Don't like that at all. Yeah, it's. I don't know if it's Sega. I don't know if it's who the fuck it is, but that's me off my soapbox. Now I love the Persona games. Do not get me wrong, but I'm the first to tell you that they're not perfect. You know,
Didn't even have that.
I feel like with games, and like I've said, I forget what fucking series I said this in. I feel like a lot of the times that these like at the end of the day, you have to turn a profit. I understand that, but I feel like as a company, you should want to make the best game possible, and you should at least try to make the best game possible, right? And that's just. It doesn't feel like that's the case every single time with an Atlas game. You can argue, and I'll accept that argument when it comes to Royal Armament. I'll accept that argument when it comes to my favorite of the series, Persona 3. Obviously, I'm jumbling it together, right? Oh, it's both. Yeah, fuck it, I guess. But no female route, right? It's something that people loved, you know. A lot of the arguments for some of the decisions of
Like this thing's gonna keep us out.
of story and stuff like that stem from the portable route. And they don't have the femc, right? Now, is that because they didn't want to potentially have to rewrite femc for episode I guess, right? I don't know. Did they want to do less work when it comes to that? Probably, yeah. Like not the individuals themselves, but like the company as a whole. It's like, hey, we're gonna not invest this much money because at the end of the day, it's Persona 3R. So it's.
Didn't even have to ask.
Is it really gonna matter at the end of the day, you know? Vice versa. I think. I'm gonna stay spoiler free in this sense.
Thanks, Vanille.
Because I don't want to slip up because in my head I mix up names a lot. The redhead character that they add in Persona 5, if you know, you know. I feel like they underused her a bit too. and like, and that's for the definitive edition, right? Like, I'd argue that Persona 5 Royal is the easier version of Persona 5. I don't know why they removed some of the damage difficulty modifiers to that game, thinking like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Atlas thinks at times like that. And I understand the game does not need to be difficult, right? It does not need to be insanely difficult. That's the argument that Pokemon always has, or whatever, right? And you can even argue that Pokemon's never been difficult, okay? Which is fine. The problem is, if you were going to have a difficulty mode called Madness, or whatever it is in Persona, I forget the name of the difficulty scale shit. If you're gonna have it, why is it not hard? You have a series of Shin Megami Tensei that is notorious for being the harder Persona, right? Well, you know what I mean, now that Persona is completely separated from Shin Megami Tensei in that sense, right? I know it started as, you know, SMT Persona 1, right? Or Revelations Persona. But now that it's its own thing, it's like, come on, right?
Security breach. All units on alert. Code purple.
Are they going through the colors of the
Like we ain't
rainbow?
The only
What the
ones
fuck?
cleaning house. Could be Lucy.
Could be Fang. Come on, let's hurry.
Let's go get rescued.
No, not this time. For once in my life, I am going to save her.
I mean,
Right, now you're talking.
what the fuck
Let's
is
go.
happening up there? Cutscene.
I repeat, code purple. Security breach. All units on alert. Code purple.
All these colors. What's it mean?
I don't know, some bullshit.
Means we're doing our job. Making a lot of SciComm guys nervous.
Who are they fighting?
Vanille.
Ah, shit.
Let's hurry it up. Vanille's waiting.
Yeah, that's
Not
them.
even time to catch your breath.
Jesus. All right, I didn't even get onto my Dark Souls point that I was mentioning earlier. Basically, I'll keep it short before I jump ship again off this Atlas
Gotta be a way through
spiel.
here somewhere.
Usually when I play a Dark Souls game, I'll clear the area out first, right? Once, like I'll clear it out once, and then I'll start doing my boss. Like I'll start running past enemies, you know? But I personally, I need to kill every single thing in said area, and then I'm fine with running through said area. But yeah, I feel like that's a normal thing. I'm not saying I'm fucking special by doing that, but what the fuck are you? Oh, obviously we've seen you, but like specifically. Fire.
Stay down.
But yeah, that, like, I love the games. I love that, or I love Atlas. I love Persona. You know, it's just, it kind of feels like the same shit that's happening with Sony right now and PlayStation. Like they're just like complacent with their position as, you know, as top dog, right? And it kind of sucks. Like I said, in a sense, right, like it doesn't,
Stay down.
you know, the people working at Atlas and Sega are probably like, yeah, you don't need to do any of that shit. Like, games still sell like hotcakes, and with the hype of all these Persona remakes and, you know, the hype of Persona 5, you know, becoming mainstream, you know, so, I mean, there's a reason in them believing that, you know, so. Here's hopes into, you know, the best game, right? The single-handedly best Persona game, right? Because at the end of the day, that's all we really want as, you know, people that play any game, right? You just hope the best one is the next greatest one. And like I said, I've been critical of the baton pass system, right? You know, I do understand the brokenness with it, right? The, you know, being able to just one more with baton pass, it's kind of, you know, nuts. And you can get kind of, not carried away, but you can get kind of, well, battles can become trivial, right? My argument to that is bosses should have more than just one fucking attack to compensate, right? Oh, is that its back? Yeah, it is. God fucking damn it. Please be back attack.
Keep your mind
It
on
is.
battle.
Okay. And that's just one of the, you know, options that you can do to splice up the damage and stuff like that. And that's not me saying that bosses don't have more than one attacks, but it's when it is, it's like a rarity, basically. What's it called? But yeah, like also, back onto the Persona 4 thing. Josuke's neckline and jawline and neck, I don't know what they did. They just make he looks like Mr. Longneck. I don't know what the fuck is happening with that portrait that he has. But I'm not gonna throw it up because I don't know. Fucking Atlas is super fucking anal about shit like that. So that's another thing that Atlas needs to get their shit on, is with the fucking. They've done a lot. They've done better, I'll say. Yeah, I remember specifically in Persona 5 that they were super anal on people streaming their fucking games and recording it and uploading it. So yeah. Get better. That's all I'll say. But yeah. Next, the Holy Grail. The reason why I'm saying that, fuck. Can you turn around, please? I really don't. I mean, you're just one fucking guy, actually. And you showed us your ass.
You know what to do.
What the fuck? Where the fuck do you guys come from? Persona 6 reveal trailer came out.
Target's a target.
At the beginning, I was feeling mixed feelings. Then I remembered,
No problem.
not out of my own volition that I remembered, but I got it recommended to me again. Mainly because people were also bringing up the very avant-garde nature of the reveal trailers. It's not a new thing. You know, I'm fine with it. I do think it adds a funny scenario in the sense of the people that for the people that, you know, were just watching the Persona 4 reveal trailer. They keep watching, and it's fucking Persona 6, but the fucking reveal trailer looks like a fucking Resident Evil trailer. So much so, when I was watching it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Obviously, we've gotten some leaks regarding, like, we've already seen a general logo of the logo that they showed. You lose so much time by swapping. But we've seen what the two main characters look like. So we'll have to see. You know, I'm hopeful. Like I said, hopefully they get on their shit and they realize, hey guys, we can fucking staple our shit in the fucking history books. No, obviously not real history books, but you know, we can fucking do something here. You know. Now, like I said, whether they, whether they acknowledge that, or they sit on their hands again, you know, not, you know, making the best game possible that they can, that I know they can, and that people know that they can. You know, we'll see, right? Where did I put? Yeah. Dude, all the longer these like battle sections are, they have them like every like bit. But the longer they are, the faster I go through this fucking notes list. Obviously, when story comes, and you know we're talking about story and shit like that, it you know comes. We more so focus on the story, but I guess green means go. That's what you'd think, but to them it seems like green means fucking kill. So, I don't know if I'm gonna kill everything here, just from the sheer fact of like I don't want to fucking be here for a million years. I'll come back and fight you. Oh, shit. There you go. Also, now, this one I've kind of backed up off of, but no Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Now, this one's less so of a worry in the sense of, like, the first reveal trailer wasn't at any event, right? Atlas or Rockstar can basically do whatever the fuck they want and make a bajillion fucking dollars at this point, right? And that's probably what they'll do. I do think it's a bit worrying though, at least because, and I don't really subscribe to the thought that they didn't want to spend the extra money at, let's say, the Game Awards or Summer Game Fest. Because at the end of the day, they're... Now, to be fair, well, technically it's already the NBA Finals. I guess if they do it in a closeout game, whatever, like, the potential closeout game is of this NBA Finals, if they announce it there, then kind of makes sense. You know, like, it's definitely like a big event Super Bowl level drop that they have, but obviously the Super Bowl is done, obviously, and the biggest thing is the NBA Finals, I guess, right? So yeah, I mean, we'll have to see with GTA. It does worry me a slight bit that they're gonna delay the game again, which at the end of the day, people, like, we've already waited so long. You know, it's... They just can't afford... They just cannot afford a Cyberpunk 2077. That would be an insane loss to the company, I don't even know to what that would do to the company, you know? Now, obviously, Grand Theft Auto is a bigger... It will always sell. Now, Jesus. It will always sell, obviously. But, and obviously Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto are way bigger of a... Dude, they just do so much fucking damn. I need a fucking focused one. That was my problem there. I was fucking trying to get them all at one time, and that was not fucking working, obviously. Okay, let me backstab you again, and I'll focus one of you. There we go. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, just fuck this one up. That is one good thing. Knocking it up in the air and you going up with it does net you a dodge, basically, if, you know, the other things are, because obviously you're in the air, right? Unless it's if it's a ranged ability, you know? Ow. Can you fucking die, please? You're weak to water, right? Yeah. Please just get fucking CC'd. There we go. We just need to kill one, then we can go after the others. Or we can start, you know, we can get some breathing room. And then once we can get to one, we can get hope off healer, and then we're Gucci. Okay, we'll risk it for the biscuit. And for the sake of doing it slightly faster. There we go. Nice. I think we'll be able to get it. We're starting to, obviously the fucking stagger stacks up super fast with Hope getting that one augment thing. Like when we're all attacking the same target, its stagger gauge builds up a lot faster. And I'm unsure if we have that on lightning as well. I don't know if they stack either, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt on that. If you know, the lightning aspect is actually helping it, you know.
New strategy.
She can, or he can heal us up before having to go full offensive. Have him heal slightly more. There we go. What else? And while we're somewhat recently talking about the CS2 stuff, if those are, if you know about CS2 and shit like that, and I've been watching the major as well, my pick'ems are doing very good. We've aced the first stage and the second stage. at this point, we're going on to the third stage, so hopefully, you know, things go well with that. And yeah. We are definitely trying to go for diamond coin. Fuck. There's a lot of shit attached to that group. Hopefully we can backstab this guy. Fuck. Well, I think we'll have to go defensive here. Off the jump. It's fucking... There's 5 of them, so... Get them all with the blitz. Then, very nice. I also should use, like, my summons and shit more, but, like... Every time, like, I want to, I'm like, oh, well, I want to save it for, you know, and she's fucking dead. What the fuck happened?
No.
Fantastic. Now, even though I think we attacked the front, it doesn't matter. Because obviously it wasn't aware, right? Please die. Thank you. What else? Oh, the new Xbox. I don't know her position. Basically the new person that's in charge of Xbox at the Xbox reveal event or whatever it gave out. I think Xbox is to everyone. I would assume obviously if it was packed out, then everyone would get an Xbox. So that's super nice. They're getting to the good graces of the community again, similar to what PS3 did, or what Sony did during their PS3 era, trying to, you know, they got onto equal footing, if not slightly above Xbox, I would say, towards the end of that life cycle, right? And obviously that boosted them into their dominance in the PlayStation 4 era and stuff like that. And it's getting to the good graces, making a good and better product, as well as, you know, not undermining your consumers. Now, obviously, you know, you still have to turn a profit, and I do understand that, right? That's why I'm not mad at Sony when they have to bump up the prices of their PlayStations, right? Or their PlayStation adjacent items, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I mean, Xbox as well, they don't make money off of the consoles. They make money off the games and everything around the games, right? So, yeah. But like I said, I'm not mad at that aspect of it, but, you know, Sony have shit the bed, and they're forcing us to pay for it by, you know, increasing the price of PlayStation Plus. You know, I understand servers cost money, but I don't like it. I don't like how Steam can do it for free, and you guys can't do it for free or even for a cheap price. Same thing with you, Nintendo. I fucking hate that shit. And yeah, like, it's just greed. It's investors. It's, I mean, we've been doing it, so it's kind of the norm now when it comes to, like, yeah, let's keep paying for online, you know? And like in a couple of years, it's like, in like 4 or 5 years, it's like, damn, like, this is the price of another fucking PlayStation 5. So it's like,
Colonel,
it's actually
we've lost the
insane.
intruders.
That means we're code yellow. No, wait. Code blue? If we were orange, that would mean...
The escapees made it through! They're entering the engine room!
No! Damn the sea!
Intruders located. They're on the weather deck, starboard side.
Make it rain!
Desperate times demand flexibility. Code White.
Code White. The fuck is that? You're blowing up the main reactor?
Power's down. What's going on?
We're not blowing it up, you're shutting it down, so you guys are gonna crash?